how much could you potentially make as a yard jockey? You can make 6 figures yard jockeying, you know? Even at $20+ an hour if the overtime is there. And I see it clear as day with this job. If I really wanted to do it, I could. Because you know what? Managers appreciate good work, so they're always going to ask you to work overtime if the overtime is there, you know? They'll literally pass over the guys with seniority or the ones that's, you know, just here for the good guys and ask them to work first, which is usually me. I didn't really expect that when I got to this job, though. I didn't really expect it, you know? I started off working like 40 hours a week, and then it just spiked up within like the second week, you know? They want us to average like 50 moves here, and I usually average about 60 to 70 per shift. All right, so I'm exceeding the minimum. A lot of guys don't do that. A lot of guys just get their 50 moves and, you know, they pretty much shut down for the night, or they work their way up to 50 and that's that. But me, why do the minimum when you can do more? You know, good work is always appreciated by your higher ups. So just do it. You have to be here anyway. Why slack off? It'll make time go by if you just do your job. You know, a lot of these guys, they don't understand, like, you have to work. The quicker you work, the quicker you can chill. But in all actuality, why would you want to just like not work? It makes time go by slow. Especially working 12 hours. Think about it. In 12 hours, you can literally do a lot of things, including sleep. So, I mean, why make a 12-hour shift harder than it's got to be, right? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Because, you know, it's very easy to nod off working 12 hours. I mean, come on. You have to condition your body for it. You really, really do. But a lot of these guys, you know, they're in their early 20s, or some even older than me, you know, in their late 30s and so on and so forth. You know, they rather do everything else but work before work, you know. You have to condition your body for this, working 12 hours, you know. It's just like in the truck. You know, you got 11 hours of drive time, but you got, what, a 14 or 16 hour clock? So it's like your employer expects you to be doing something, whether you're just on duty, driving, whatever. They want you to run out that clock most of the time. You can't expect to, you know, work this type of job, or any job for that matter, and not have your body conditioned for it and think it's going to be okay. That's how accidents happen. There's so many trucking accidents nowadays. That's why whenever you turn on your TV or your radio, you hear all these lawyers talking about truck accidents, because you know what? There's a lot of them going on right now. A lot of these guys are, you know, their body's not conditioned for it, so they're causing wrecks. You don't want to be that one. You don't want to wreck your truck. You don't want to put other people in harm, right? So just condition your body for it. At the end of the day, it's all about having discipline, you know? And in life, if you don't have discipline, you ain't got nothing. I truly do believe that.